Welcome back to the channel, and there is a new mode in the game which is called dynamic battle area. So we're going to quickly go through the tutorials and see what and all we can learn. So we're going to learn the area change attacks, area exclusive guard abilities, override mode, override gauge, and charge attacks, as well as override attacks. So let's go through this. Let's review about a dynamic area battle. Let's learn about what you can do in dynamic area battle. Okay, there is some cutscenes. Look at this guy. He thinks he can take on the dynamic trio. Okay, you got guts. I will give you that. Okay, raspberry. Hey, the Sammy little bird. Just learned how to fly, but we got a few more lessons for him, don't we? Look it and fly away, Papa. Okay, what's with you guys? Dynamic area battle is a mode in which you move between upper and lower areas as you fight. Okay. Till now the game, we used to play in the upper areas, and now I think game has introduced a new area which is lower, which is close to ground, not exactly the ground, but close to ground. As you see, they're still floating, but they're very close to the ground. Okay. The area the battle starts in will be random, but this time let's have you start on the surface. Okay. The battle area will be chosen randomly. Again, it might be upper or the lower, but now we are going to look it from the lower. Okay. You can perform an area change attack by tapping the screen after landing a tackle or quick attack. Okay, let's see how we can do that. First, let's try performing an area change attack by tapping after a tackle. Okay, so this was easy. So as soon as you tackle, and you have to press again one more time on the screen to change the battle area. Okay, which is nice, good to know. Land an area change attack will cause the battle area to change. Yeah, that's what we just did. Okay, and go through these cutscenes. Next, let's try performing an area change attack by tapping after a quick attack. Okay. Yep, the same thing. So we just have to do a quick attack, and then right after that we just have to tap the screen one more time to change the battle area. So abilities can be activated, cannot activate. Okay, check what's displayed on your card to see if you can activate a guard ability. Okay, so based on the area which we are in, like lower or upper, the cards which we held will have a different abilities which we can utilize. That's what they're saying. So let's check it out. By continuously charging key, you can switch to overcharging. Okay, while overcharging, in addition to increasing the OD gauge and restoring key, you can also restore the vanishing gauge. Interesting. I don't know how quickly you can restore the vanishing gauge, but let's see. Plus, overcharging will cancel out tap actions and nullify tap shots. Okay, let's overcharge, and we have to swipe up to take an attack. You can chain it with the arts cards as well, which is good. If you land a charge attack, you can even combo it into nuts. Yeah, that's what we just did. Forward charging isn't the only way to charge the OD gauge. It will charge when you are hit by the arts, or when you land an area change attack. Okay, very good to know. So we can charge this by getting attacked by enemies, as well as doing a area change attack, like which we do it with the quick attack and tap. Try maxing out the OD gauge by word charging with Charlotte. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, you see that we have activated your overdrive. Okay, while in overdrive, you can use arts attack without spending key. The damage you take is reduced and more. Okay, when you are in this over mode, they're basically telling that you will not consume any key for using the cards which you are held, as well as you take less damage than in your normal mode. Okay, so this is how the view will look like for us as well as the enemy. So the gauge which we have to the left is our view. and the right is something which enemy will view, like how much override gauge you are replenishing it. If you tap on the OD button while in overdrive, you will activate an overdrive attack. Okay, so let's check that out. Overdrive. Pick either the top or the bottom route and unleash a super powerful attack on the enemy. Okay, we can choose at least a bonus damage up or bonus restore health. Let's choose damage. If you pick a different route than your opponent, then the attack will succeed and that route effect will activate. Okay, we have to make sure we choose a different route so that our enemy does not identify the same route in order to get this effect in action. Okay, the worse your position, the stronger the effect will tend to be. They aren't affected by abilities. Okay, if your opponent successfully defends, then you won't get the effect you picked. Be careful. Okay, when you're attacked, and make sure you pick a different route than your opponent. When you're defending, you try to guess the buff your opponent wants to pick that route. Okay, let's take health and damage. So just pick the different route. Yeah, so all three would be successful. So this is a new cutscene, the finishing scene when you defeat an enemy in the lower surface area. Okay.
I'm hungry. What's that for lunch?
So that's it. So it was good actually. So there are things which we can do now, and we have something called similar to Rising Earth, but it's a mini version of Rising Earth which does damage. I think as per this tutorial, I can see that it does defeat an enemy when it's successfully completed. So yeah, hope you guys liked it and try it out yourself. And it is there in the advanced training event where you can go and check it out and do it again. However, after the update, you can go to the PvP mode and it will directly take you here for the first time and you can learn that. See you soon. Thank you.